Hello, I'm Annie Birchall and I'm the Product Manager working on HMLR Registry's groundbreaking research and development project, Digital Street. Over the past 3 months, we've been working with members of the Digital Street community to understand the opportunities and challenges relating to the tokenisation of land and property. We believe that in the future, citizens will want to be able to request a digital token representing their property ownership. Today, we're going to be demonstrating the prototype that we've been working on to explore this concept. John Abbott is requesting his title token for Trafalgar House. He is already logged in to his MetaMask digital wallet, which currently does not contain any tokens. The first step is to verify his identity. For demo purposes, John will simply enter his full name and date of birth, then continue to the next screen. After John's identity is verified, he is presented with a list of properties that he owns. John selects Trafalgar House and continues. Here we see the digital wallet address, which is automatically retrieved from his MetaMask wallet, which we saw earlier. John is happy that this is the wallet address, and so he clicks Continue. John is then asked to check his answers before submitting his application to request a title token. He confirms that the information is correct. At this point, HMLR Registry issues the title token to John's digital wallet. This takes a little time because the transaction has to be validated against the existing blocks on the network. Here we see that the title token has been successfully issued, which is also recorded on the blockchain. John's title token is now held in his digital wallet for him to use in the digital marketplaces.
Hi, I'm Corbin from Consensus, and I'm going to be showing you how our digital asset software can be used to create a security token linked to that title token that you just saw HMLR launch. So right now we have 3 different assets on the platform, 3 different commercial real estate properties based in the UK, and we're going to launch a security token representing the equity ownership in this Trafalgar House asset. So I'm currently logged in here as Michael, who has admin privileges and can thus access the admin dashboard and create a token. So we're going to call this token something like Trafalgar House Equity. We're going to give it a symbol, something like TRHE. We're going to specify the number of units for this token, in this case 100,000. The number of decimal places that it supports, in this case we're going to do 0. Next, we're going to then link it to one of the assets on the platform, of course, Trafalgar House. We're going to specify the structure of the token, which in this case is equity. Next down here, we're actually going to be pulling in all the different title tokens that HMLR has launched on the same blockchain network. These are being pulled in dynamically from the smart contract that they launched and are governing. So we're going to, of course, select this Trafalgar House title here to associate the security token with. We're going to skip that sponsor section and then fill out the rest of the metadata, including the offering amount, a description, an initial price, which obviously can change over time, a market cap, some last pieces of metadata here, and we're going to create it. Then MetaMask here pops up where we can then sign the transaction and submit it to the blockchain. Now that the security token is launched, we've switched accounts and are logged in as Amy Johnson, who's an investor on the platform. If we go to Amy's portfolio page, we can see that she's already completed the necessary KYC and investor accreditation checks, and actually already owns a sizable portion of one commercial real estate property today, Toby House. As an investor, Amy's eager to see what other opportunities exist on the marketplace today. If she clicks over here, she can see other user posts for proposed trades that she can then act on. If she likes this Trafalgar House asset, she can click into it and view all the investment details, the equity structure, and even the title information down here below. We're pulling in this title ID and other associated metadata directly from HMLR's title tokens that exist on the same blockchain network. If Amy likes this asset, she can act on the trade and fulfill the other side of it with Michael Douglas right here. I actually happen to have one already queued up, so let's take a look. For this specific trade, Amy's being offered 8 shares of Trafalgar House from Michael for a price of 800 USD. If she likes this trade, she can review it and then sign with MetaMask to submit the transaction to the blockchain and complete the trade. After the trade is completed, we end up back here on Amy's portfolio page, where you can see that her holdings now reflect the outcome of the trade. She now owns 8 shares of the Trafalgar House, and her cash reserves have been debited by $800. Now, the last view I'd like to show you is the view for an auditor, a regulatory body, or even the land registry itself. They would have access to a page where they can see all the high-level information about the token. They can view the cap table in real time, including the output of the trade we just completed. And lastly, they could view all activity that's taking place on chain, including when the shares were minted and when the trade took place. Thanks. This concludes the demonstration of how a title token can be linked to a security token on the same blockchain network.